Hello, welcome back to playing almost every extreme sports game ever made. This is, I think, the second to last video in this series. Been having fun playing through all these games, but we're finally catching up to more modern games. This week is a whole lot of skateboarding games that I really like, and one that I'm pretty sure is going to be very bad. But to start, one of the all-time greats, Skate from 2007. I, of course, played Skate when it came out and was obsessed with it. It's very cool that you can play Skate 1, 2, and 3 on a modern Xbox. This definitely has that paper cutout collage look that everything in 2007 did. But I remember getting it and being a little confused by the way it controls, because it was such a departure. Skate at the time, like this is 2007, this was like super weird and revolutionary for skateboarding games. But now the Sessions and Skater XLs of the world have kind of taken this system of a one stick, like it's one stick for doing all tricks. They've expanded it so in Session, each stick is your different feet. So it gets a lot more complicated. You have a lot more control over the tricks you do. And so now when people go into Skate 4 and it's back to this kind of one stick mode, it's interesting to see people be like, oh, this actually feels too simple. Skate 1 was obviously super influential, and 2 and 3 are great. Skate 2 is, I think, widely regarded as the best one. I don't even know if I really have an opinion. I know 1 is pretty basic, but 2 and 3 are both very good. I haven't played the Skate 1 Mega Ramp in a long time. I feel like there's one consistent theme in all these games. I love the method, and I think it looks the coolest. Yeah, look at that. So good. I do kind of appreciate the simplicity here. Skate 1 is really cool for what it was. Super impressive at the time. I was obsessed with it. It's still just as like straightforward and good as it always was. Skate 2 from 2009. Yeah, I of course played Skate 2 a lot when it came out. I think I've played 3 the most more recently, so I'm not really used to where everything is, but oh, look at that. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I didn't realize this was like the same thing. Oh, so sick. I love it. I can be here all day. You know, I really enjoy in like Session the like realism aspect, but I still really like the stupid huge air that you can get in this game. It feels so good. Man, I cannot play the 3 of these games for 2 hours. I got other stuff to do. All right. Well, Skate 2, also very good. Not a surprise. It's one of the best skateboarding games ever made. Not really much else to say beyond that. Skate 3 from 2010. I think I remember more of Skate 3 because I've played it the most recently. It's a bummer this was the last one because and I know they're making a new one now, but I think Skate 3 has a couple Mega Ramp areas. Just dropped me right where I wanted to be. Super Ultra Mega Park is where we're at. Hell yeah. Right into it. Like, I don't think they've changed the crossbone at all, and they don't need to. It's still exceptional. Again, I could do this all day. It feels so good, and they know what I'm here for. All the dumb shit, going as hard as possible. There's so much. Yes. A lot of people, I know they love Skate 2. I think I just spent more time with 3. But yeah, I feel like Skate 1 was unique and interesting because it was new. 3 had the most stupid stuff that I like to do. All right.
doing what you need to be doing to make these sports sales profitable.
I just love going 200 miles an hour on a skateboard. I think that's really the crux of it here. Oh, yeah. You get there? Oh, still feels so good. I've done this thousands of times, and I still love it every time. Whatever that noise is, you got to hold on to these corners. Trying to clear this giant thing. Love it. I think the real takeaway here is that I should be playing more Skate 3. In the wait for Skate 4, whenever that's coming out, this game is still very fun. Shaun White Skateboarding from 2010. Now, based on Shaun White snowboarding, I have extremely low hopes for this game. I'm just hoping it's playable at this point. I really don't know what to expect. I think this is a Target exclusive, which, you know, if this is a Target exclusive, it's got to be a great game. Why is there a story? Why?
Did you hear the contacts
We here at the Ministry News Service are happy to announce the capture of enemy number 1, Shaun White. Guilty of supporting the anti-ministry...
Hey, what's up, man? Been waiting here all day.
Are you cool skateboard guy? I'm cool skateboard guy. This, of course, feels terrible. I don't... Even the turning feels bad. You barely have to do anything. You just jump towards something and then it just magically does it. This is just impressively boring. I love influencing people with the power of skateboarding. I love that they just... a skateboard spawns into their hands. I can't get over how stupid this is. This is awful. I'm done. This is just impressively stupid. I will never play this ever again. And this was not worth $6. Ollie Ollie from 2014. So Ollie Ollie was another very strange game. I think I played this first on the PlayStation Vita. It was an interesting take on skateboarding because it was 2D. Wow, look at this. I have not seen this in a very long time. But this kind of took the idea from Skate, where you're doing things with your, analog stick. Honestly, a very strange game. Not gonna lie. Still kind of cool though. It's wild how this does actually feel like a Vita game. Definitely unique, and I think unfortunately the developer of the Ollie Ollie world was shut down, stripped for parts, a bunch of people laid off, which is honestly a bummer because Ollie Ollie world was very cool. This looks a lot like Cannabolt, which was very popular, I think probably right around this time. A cool game. And Skatebird from 2021. Skatebird was there's a lot of good clips of this game because you're just a cute little bird skateboarding, and that's pretty funny. There it is. I did play this when it came out. It's a Tony Hawk, but you are a tiny bird. Yeah. It's funny you get like a double jump in a way because you're a little bird. Little flap. Pet the bird. Engages in bird petting mode. What? This is great. Anyway, I mostly just wanted to check this out because it's pretty funny. The Ramp from 2021. The Ramp is kind of, I wouldn't say it's like a toy, but it's kind of just like a super interesting little concept for a skateboarding game. The camera is isometric like this. It's mostly about like the momentum. So you're, pumping. Like kind of once you get into the flow of things here, it's pretty cool. Oop. You get the old Tony Hawk zooming around a bowl corner behavior, which is nice. Love it. It's kind of just like I find it super interesting from just like the simplicity of what's fun about skateboarding games, right? Is just kind of managing your momentum, doing big spins, trying to do something that looks cool. Oh yeah, this is great. There we go. Yeah. You know, it's often like on sale for, let's see how, $6. Pfft. That's a perfect $6 game. Ollie Ollie World from 2022. Ollie Ollie World was really cool. I really enjoyed it. This came out just a couple years ago, and it was really just like obviously a modern remake of that same concept of like a 2D skateboarding game. And they added a lot of super interesting mechanics to it, and I think a really nice art direction. Same idea, basically. The left stick is your kind of like flip tricks. There's wall rides that I just missed that one. There's like different lanes, so you can kind of go a totally different direction. You can land into manuals, and so you can do like a combo of an entire level if you want to. It's just, yeah, they added a lot of really interesting and fun things. It's kind of funny too how much more complicated this got than the first one. What I was trying to say earlier is an interesting thing in this, when you're doing a grind, you can kind of keep holding a button and it will, or I don't know if it's with the right stick, but you can kind of tweak a grind, if that makes sense. Like if you're doing a 5-0, you can lean back even further. I just think that's cool. So if I'm doing this, I can kind of lay down. Jeez. That's what I'm saying, where it gets ridiculous at a certain point. What a cool game. I think definitely not for everybody. And again, only kind of a skateboarding game at the end of the day. But I like it. It's pretty cool. All right, well, that was a bunch of really good games, and I'm just going to pretend the Shaun White game does not exist. Next time will be the last batch of modern extreme sports games. There's a lot of really cool stuff in there, so I'm looking forward to that. So thanks for sticking around. We'll see you next time.